I like to keep my guides very simple and to the point, so let's get started. Based on the order of the drip marketing, it's likely that Caesar will be the limited S rank in the first half of 1.2. This means Burnice will likely be the second half banner. Burnice's banner will feature Lucy and Billy, but Billy may get swapped with Lucy in the future. We may get this banner on October 9th, 2024, and I personally can't wait that long. But still, let's take our time to prepare our accounts to welcome her properly by gathering her materials. These are the materials you need for her ascension. These are the talent upgrade materials. And these are the total materials you need to max her out completely. Burnice White is from the faction called Sons of Calydon, and she will be an S-rank Fire Anomaly character. Now, let me show you the juicy details about her kit. She will play the role of a damage dealer. She can use up to 2 flamethrowers. Her damage multipliers are very high according to current speculations, and she will also be able to deal off-field damage. Keep in mind that she should have an anomaly character or a member of the same faction on her team if you want to use her additional ability. I only shared the main highlights of her kit to give you a basic idea. Please watch this disk drive section completely to avoid any confusion, as I will be discussing main stats, substats, and disk combos in this section, and I will try to explain these in simple words, but it will take some time. So stay with me, okay? As you can see, I have marked the partitions for the disk drives differently to give a better visual representation. The main stats for the first 3 partitions are locked. It will always be HP for the first one, attack for the second one, and defense for the third one. But you can choose the main stats for partitions 4, 5, and 6. So you can choose anomaly proficiency for the 4th partition, fire damage for the 5th partition, and anomaly mastery for the 6th partition. For the substats, you should focus on getting anomaly proficiency, attack percent, crit rate, and crit damage. Flat attack and flat penetration will also prove to be useful if you happen to get any of these. This is a list of all the possible stats and substats you can get in the game. I took this chart from Kiostin V, so a huge shout out to him. Now, let's talk about the types and combinations of disk drives you can use for Burnice. In the next patch, a new type of disk drive set will be released called Jazz Chaos, which will be the signature set for Burnice. Its 2-piece set will give her more anomaly mastery, and the 4-piece set will basically give her more fire damage and boost her damage for her EX special attack. So if you decide to use this set, you can pair it with the 2-set bonus of Freedom Blue discs, which will further increase your anomaly proficiency. Another option is to use 4 Freedom Blue discs to get the 4-piece bonus, which reduces enemies' anomaly resistance. You can mix and match 2-piece Inferno Metal discs or 2-piece Jazz Chaos with 4-piece Freedom Blues. Keep in mind that your best choice depends on the substats you have on the discs. Bro, if you've stayed this long with me, then it proves you don't have a TikTok brain. Her signature W engine will be the best weapon for her, as it will give her more energy regeneration when she's off-field and also increase her damage when she uses her EX special attack. Not to mention, it gives her 90 more anomaly proficiency. Her best A-rank W engines are Rainforest, Roaring Ride, and Weeping Gemini. Rainforest will basically buff her attack, capable of giving a total of 25% more attack. The Roaring Ride will give her 3 types of random buffs related to attack, anomaly proficiency, or anomaly buildup rate. Weeping Gemini will give her more anomaly proficiency when the anomaly attribute is inflicted on the enemies, and it can be stacked up to 4 times. Double anomaly teams will be very useful for the best damage output. Her most premium team would be Jane Doe, Burnice, and Caesar. Jane Doe and Burnice will both act as damage dealers, and Burnice will also provide off-field damage. Caesar will give you a shield and buff your overall damage. She can also stun enemies. You can also try some variations of this team. You can use Piper instead of Jane Doe, or you can use Lucy instead of Caesar. Lucy buffs attack and acts as support overall, while Piper is another anomaly damage dealer who also helps increase damage. Her most F2P-friendly team will be using Burnice and Piper as your anomaly agents, with Lucy as the support. This team is very similar to the Grace, Piper, Rena team, except we're just swapping out the electric agents for fire. Lucy's buff provides attack, which is a good buff for anomaly-based teams. You can also use Ben or Coletta in these combinations if you want to. Let's go over her Mindscape Cinema quickly. Her M1 will increase her max ignition points capacity, and it will give her more attack when teammates trigger burn or disorder. M2 will trigger a special amber attack when you hold her EX special attack, which is guaranteed to crit without using ignition points. M4 will basically help her generate more energy. M6 will give your team stacks of penetration up to 30% along with the amber effect. M3 and M5 are just level upgrades,